Good day everyone, this is Alvin again from the Philippines and welcome to our review of the Q&A part of Binibining Pilipinas 2021. So today, we are going to review all of the answers of the contestants of Binibining Pilipinas 2021, the top 13 answers. And let me just remind everyone that before we start our review, let me just remind again that intelligence cannot be measured by their 30-second speech on the final night. Also, we are just reviewing their answers based on what we've heard. We know that these women are very intelligent, but as a part of this review, we're just reviewing it based on what we've got during that night. And also, I agree with the result and super agree with it, but we have to remember that final answer is not everything. This is why sometimes the one who gave the best answer doesn't win, and we have witnessed that in the previous editions. For example, Gazini Ganados, Maxine Medina, those are just the recent examples. They didn't give the best answers when they won, but still, they won the title. Because again, final answer is not everything. There are still many factors that are being considered when it comes to choosing the winner. And one of which is that sending the most appropriate candidate to that specific pageant, because there's a lot of crowns for Binibining Pilipinas. But let's officially begin reviewing the top 13 answers in Binibining Pilipinas, starting with Patricia Garcia, and here's her answer. Well, I would say her question isn't as tough as others. I like the first half of her answer, talking about the resiliency of Filipinos and how we work our best to survive for ourselves and for our families. This can be answered by just giving a simple answer. So you need to accompany it with an impactful delivery. And I wish she improved on that, because I didn't feel much impact when it comes to her answer. For the last half of her response, she mentioned that her role as a Binibini is to help Filipinos and inspire them. But it gave me a question: how? How are you going to help them? How are you going to inspire them? So I just wish that by giving that answer, I wish she gave also a specific example to support that answer. So that's just another tip for you as well, that if you wanted to give answers like helping people, inspiring people, you need to support that by how, or by specific examples of what you did that helped them or inspire them. Now let's go to the next. Karen Lori Mendoza, and here's her answer. Well, this is a very challenging question, simply because there's two questions that you need to answer and you have to do it in a very short time. I feel bad for her, but as a beauty queen, you must be prepared for unexpected questions. Starting her answer focusing with the death of a loved one was actually a great start. I loved her thought and where she's starting, but it's just she's got lost in thoughts along the way that she didn't give an answer that we'd hope to hear. For a short time and with two questions, I believe it would be best to give short and direct to the point answers to both questions right away. Nevertheless, I still commend her for staying and looking confident on stage. Next, we have Gabriella Bashano, and here's her answer. As a pageant follower for a long time, when there's a question about difference between men and women, it feels like I have already heard a million times that men have strong qualities and women are more sensitive to emotion and feelings. So as much as I like Gabrielle, I feel like I have heard her answer before, and it would be great if she gave certain examples of great female leaders and their qualities that made them different from men. I mean, that would have given her answer more impact. Next, we have Maria Francesca Taruk. First of all, I love the fact that she answered right away that being vaccinated is a choice. I just wish that she explained why it must be a choice and not a mandate, to at least compare the two options. I really love when she encouraged people to get vaccinated, because I feel like she isn't disrespecting anyone by saying that it is a choice, but voicing out her side as well, that she still wanted everyone to get vaccinated and the reasons that follow after that. Also, she just showed that this is how a beauty queen uses her platform, and that is encouraging people to do something and at the same time raising their voices when it comes to important causes. So I really love her answer very, very much. Next we have Graciela Lemann, and here's her answer. I just feel like this question is too simple, but would require an extremely remarkable, memorable, and quotable answer in order for you to win this question. I mean, for Graciela, I loved her. I love her eloquence, I love her confidence, her calmness in her delivery, and even her answer. It's actually good, but it didn't really give us that much of an impact. Unlike questions about controversial issues, controversial social issues, this question is like forgettable to me. And you need to give a memorable answer to truly stand out. And that's the challenge with this type of questions. Next we have Miya Cruz, and here's her answer. Well, Meiji is a very sweet woman, and I loved her all-out smile and confidence when she answered. For her answer, I would love to see some polishing when it comes to the delivery. The overall message that she gave left me wanting more too. I feel like I need to hear more. Next, we have Jasmine de Macollagan, and here's her answer. Well, this question is unexpected question. I mean, we have been through the pandemic, so you can practice by prepare. I mean, you can prepare by practicing with questions related to pandemic. For Jash, I feel like she didn't answer the question. Her answer was focusing on the present, but the question that was asked to her was about the change that she wanted to see after the pandemic, or once the pandemic is over. So this is also the importance of listening to the questions properly, especially if the questions are a bit tricky or a comparison between two things, so you really need to listen properly. Next we have Samantha Panglio, and here's her answer. Well, this is such an incredibly beautiful answer. She is very confident, very eloquent when she speaks. Aside from that, since it is a personal question, I am so glad that she didn't give a theory-based answer, but an answer based on experience, and that is very important. And that's another tip. Always give a personalized answer based on what you actually did, and not just generic or common answers that we usually hear during beauty pageants, because the more you personalize your answer, the more it sounds believable, and that makes it beautiful. Next we have Patricia Babista, and here's her answer. Well, for Patricia, short answer, and I think she hits the spot right away, although I would love it if she elaborated her answer just a little bit. And if she thinks she still have time, it would be great if she gives some more examples too. I mean, it's great to give short answer, but there are also such a thing as too short, which gives us, I mean, a reaction of, I mean, that's it? We wanted more. And that's the reaction that I got after listening to her answer. Next we have Honey Cartasano, and here's her answer. Honestly, I wish she could have said more and explained more about her question. She mentioned that she wanted to ask why, although her follow-up statement shows that she's referring to the pandemic. I just wish she made it more specific when it comes to the question, because why is such a broad question. Why? I mean, It's just too broad. So as what I've said, make it more specific. Be specific when it comes to giving your answer. Next we have Hannah Arnold. Hi, I am so sorry. Let me just go ahead and interrupt you a little bit. Please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram account, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also if you wanted to support my channel, you can do so through this. Okay, please don't forget. And let's go ahead and go back to the video. Bye. And here's her answer. Well, I have read on social media that people are quite divided when it comes to her answer. And yes, I would say that this isn't the best answer of the night, but I still think that it is a decent answer. Yes, she didn't answer directly that freedom of speech is present or not present in the country, but through her example that some tweets are powerful and it helped her made decisions when it comes to the upcoming elections. It made it seems like that was an indirect answer to the question that was being asked about freedom of speech. So I actually accept that, and her delivery and aura in delivering her answer is definitely commendable. That's one of her strengths when it comes to that answer. Next we have Maureen Montaigne, and here's her answer. Well, this is another excellent answer when it comes to delivery. I wouldn't say much because the way she answered and the way she personalized her answer and the way she delivered it with so much charisma is definitely the best. I have talked about earlier that when it comes to giving answers, make it personal and give examples. And this is what Maureen gave. This is a really, really strong answer. So when I heard her answer this, it truly made me happy. Very, very good. And finally, we have Cinderella, Faye, or Benita. And here's her answer. Well, I would start by saying that we definitely saved the best for last. I mean, everything about her response is pure perfection. I love the intro about crossroads of choices, and I love how she respected both sides by saying that it is a choice whether which side of the spectrum you are on, and then describing herself and connecting herself to the latter part of the comparison is also a genius move, because that's one way of making your answer personal. And when I say give a memorable and quotable answer, she definitely did it. I would definitely say that her response, her answer, is definitely one of the best answers that I've heard in the history of Binibining Pilipinas. I was literally applauding after she answered. So that was a really, really beautiful answer. And after the final question round, the 5 best responses, in my opinion, again, this is just my personal opinion, the best 5 goes to Maria Francesca Taruk. This is in random order. Samantha Panglio, Hannah Arnold, Maureen Montaigne, and Cinderella, Faye, or Benita. And the best answer of the night definitely goes to Cinderella, Faye, or Benita. I mean, this is such a beautiful, beautiful answer. Again, I truly respect the result, and the final answer is not the only basis of determining the winner. I feel and I am confident in saying that Cinderella gave the best answer of the night, but Hannah Arnold is the perfect choice to go to Miss International when it comes to overall caliber, beauty, and the way she gave her answer. I believe she is the perfect choice to go to Miss International, which is why I'm very happy with the choices, with the winners, and I believe that the ladies that gave the best answers during that night received their crowns. So I'm very happy with the 4 ladies that will go and compete internationally because they proved it that they deserved it. So that's it. This is my review and my tips for the Q&A of Binibining Pilipinas 2021. I would love to know your thoughts about it as well. So don't forget to leave your comments below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and share the video as well. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe because you'll be seeing more of these videos in the future. For now, thank you very much and have a wonderful day from the Philippines.